Welcome to the Fellowship. I'm recording this on Saturday the 8th of February 2025. It's miserable, cold, dark, pretty depressing really. But that's enough of Diane Abbott. I'm sorry, Diane. I'm sure if we knew each other, we'll be good friends. I wanted to talk today about a subject that's really the core of the Fellowship. And that is the encouragement to go out and have one-to-one conversations. And not to be in the echo chamber. I, like you, and the fact that you're watching this video on YouTube, and there's obviously all the other forms of platforms across social media, we can really find ourselves in an echo chamber where we're just listening to the same things over and over again by the same people. And I enjoy watching videos, although I'm not sure if the correct word is enjoy, because most of them are quite depressing. But it's hard, isn't it? You want to know, you need to know, but when you do know what's going on, it can be a bit frustrating and a bit depressing, at least. I mean, I enjoy the Lotus Eaters, and I like Simon from History Debunked. Well, there's many. Richard IV. Well, there's lots that go on and on. Although I did watch a very short one this morning. I think it's Silver Fox. He did a video that he got arrested last night. Arrested by the police and taken to the police station and questioned over content of his videos. And what with the new blasphemy laws coming in, and they will come in, it's going to be harder and harder for people to speak out publicly. They're going to clamp down on them. Authoritative and totalitarian regimes always do. So this is the importance and the principle of the Fellowship, because it encourages each and every one of us, me, you, everyone, to go out and have private conversations, because private conversations cannot be censored. They can't stop you talking. If there's 100,000 of us who feel the same way that I do, that you do, and we all talk to one person a day, engage with one person a day for 10 days, well, that's 1 million people we've spoken to. Soon, quickly develops. Doesn't take long to get through the whole population, the whole relevant population. It does just take courage. And when you're talking to people, it can be anyone. If you start off with your family members, your friends, get some experience, feel more comfortable in saying certain things if you're not used to doing it. And then just progress onto strangers. Because if we keep on saying the same things over and over again, it becomes the norm. We've shifted the Overton window. It's just, if people keep on hearing remigration, repatriation, if people keep on hearing it, it becomes the norm. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to include it in a a daily conversation. Make it just normal to have that conversation. Make it normal to have those thoughts. Like I say, it's nothing personal. It's just pragmatic, realistic. I was talking to a chap yesterday at the supermarket. Day before, at the supermarket. And he was looking at the price of eggs. And I could see him looking at all the different prices. And he said, I can't believe how expensive they are. And I said, yeah, I know, it's hard, isn't it? Because our government is paying farmers money to just stop producing food. Even though there's an ever increased population due to controlled and uncontrolled immigration. That's odd, isn't it? What's the effect of less food and more population? And you could see the thoughts going through his head. When talking about the ethnic changes in our country, and if I'm talking to a woman, I'll often say, do you have a daughter? Do you have a daughter or any daughters? And they say, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Why don't you take them to Saudi Arabia or Iran? Take them now. In fact, I'll contribute towards the holiday. Just go for a week and see with your own eyes what their future is going to be, what your future is going to be. And if you come back after and say everything's okay, fair enough. But I've got a funny feeling you won't. And you see the look of horror on their faces as the penny starts to drop. I did an earlier video about how to wake people up. It's called How to Wake People Up, funny enough. It was the first video I made. First video we made. And he talks about asking questions rather than making statements. But it depends who you're talking to and what context. But it doesn't matter what you do, how you do it. It's the fact that you've got to do it. Our governments, our police, our judiciary are going to clamp down on us more and more. But they can't stop us talking individually. They can't stop us. And that's how we fight back. We spread the word. We make the conversation a natural conversation. So it's great, and I understand that some people are sharing videos I make, which is great, and thank you. And I understand a lot of people are messaging and making comments and liking, and it all helps with the algorithm and the awareness, apparently. But I'm not in this to build the channel for the sake of it. I'm not in it to monetize the channel. We are not in it to make money out of it, to get fame, to whatever. We're in it for one purpose only, and that's to save our country. I've nailed my colours to the mast. If this ship is going down, I'm going down with it. But I'm not going to go down quietly. I'm not going to go down without a fight. And that's what I want you to do, each and every one of you. To go out and to talk to people, to raise awareness. We have to do it. No more excuses. You have to do it. The dangers of echo chambers. We all feel as if people are saying more, but it's just the same people saying more and more. The volume's getting louder, but by individuals rather than by the collective. And we've got to go out and raise the volume across the collective. that's all I've got to say, really, on that subject. We all have a part to play, and we all have to take responsibility in ensuring it happens. So again, as always, thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.